Yeah, let's just kick it today. It's just rock, man. I'm just kicking it. Kick it. Let's just kick it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, what a nice day today. Ain't doing shit. Yeah, I'll call you back. Just out here kicking it, tripping. A vulture just flew by. A black vulture. You can hear them coming a mile away, the way their wings permeate the air. Not the turkey, though. Not when they're in cruise mode. Quiet, like an eagle, an owl. Beautiful day here today, 70 degrees. Not doing shit. Another day of doing nothing. Yeah, she liked that. No, you can never tell them apart, really. It's always a guessing game. Actually, the females are usually bigger than the males. They all look alike, kind. I'm sure if you really studied them and looked, usually it's a size difference. Like that big baby is noticeable because he's just so much bigger than everybody else. He's not even a year old. They should be laying eggs within the next month. Yeah, behavior I can. Yeah, I can usually tell that this year's is easy. Last year, they'll get close to me, but not as close as this year's. And the year before that, they come by. I can get close to them, but not as close as the first and second group. Yeah, it's weird. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? There's a vulture right now, a turkey vulture. They're definitely better at soaring, for sure. But I love the black vultures. I could do the same thing with the turkey vultures, but I don't. It'll be a little more hard. It's in another building towards the back of the property. See him just gliding up there, partying. What a life. What a great life to just soar. Soar like an eagle. Their wings are much bigger than a black vulture. Get him up there just fucking around. Looking down. You know, as I got to know them and fed them, they'll fly by me low and like you can see their head looking at me as they go by and twisting their neck back. Oh, kidney stone. Oh, good. That's easy. That's an easy one. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. You'll feel a lot better. Yeah, good. They don't really hurt until they descend down through those tubes. I've got one that's been stuck up in the left quadrant of my left kidney for like 5 years. Never descended. Hope it never does. Right. Yeah, these turkey vultures are getting used to me though, but nothing like the black vultures. No way. Which I'm fine with. I don't want to. I mean, I'd be better off killing them if they imprinted to me, which I don't want. I don't mind them knowing me and like not being afraid of me, but I don't want them thinking I'm their parent. And so far, so good. That's why I give them a couple days after they hatch to know what's what. I think that part of the brain is formed right away, early on, first view. You know, they're born with their eyes open. Hey, Mark. Yeah, two kinds. You get turkey vultures and black vultures. Yep. Turkey vultures are the good soarers, the one that's up here now. Black vultures are, I mean, they're vultures, but they're a lot different. Black vultures score highest on the IQ test. their poop and their urine sterile. They never make noise. I mean, they don't do I mean, they're just, I love these birds, man. They're way better than the eagle, I think. Fucking eagle. He's got all sorts of help. These vultures, no, they don't get any help. True survivors. Quiet. Beautiful to watch flying. What more could you ask for? How you doing, Mark? Are you kicking it? I'll just be kicking it today. Set up my weightlifting some more. I'm partying, man. Just taking it easy. Gonna break in the new year. Yeah, you sure do. Yep. You don't have black vultures this far north. You want to look at a cool bird, look up the king vulture in Africa. Wish we had some of those around here. I'll tell you another super cool bird. Look up the harpy eagle. Harpe. Fucking killer looking, man. Awesome. Yeah, turkey vultures are cool. They don't migrate either. They migrate a little, but not in the true sense of the word. Yes, this will be okay, Angie. 70 degrees, sitting on my couch, not doing shit. Another busy day. I'll still say, though, it's not as good as if you had a job and you had 2 days off. Every day is kind of the same. I mean, it beats working, but it's not the appreciation you'd have when you work. Like you do the extra, you catch up, you feel good, you just got off work. Now, it's good, I'll tell you, but not as good. Vultures just put on an aerial display every day for me and just sit here and watch them. Now, if there was a real shortage of food, like big time, those black vultures, they will track my ass down. They will fly by here and try and get my attention. If that doesn't work, they'll come up on the porch. No shit. They haven't done it yet, but I know they will. And if that doesn't work, they'll bang on the door or the windows. They're smart too. I know they're smart because they will sit in a place where you can see them out the window. They know that damn glass is clear. They're not sitting on the side of the house where you couldn't see them. They will sit where you'll look out and see them. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. I'll check them out. Yeah. That's cool. It's always green down here, too. This is our dead of winter right now. You believe this shit? Last night I heard frogs peeping. Some kind of frog making a noise. Not a spring peeper. Some other kind. A couple bugs flying around. Only downside here is the summer. It's hotter than a bitch down here, man. I mean, like crazy hot. You know, Lexington's halfway for me to Detroit, to West Branch. About 470 miles south of Lexington. Nah, not too much. I mean, I kind of do, but nah. Yeah, I do a little bit, but, you know, I can remember pretty well what to do. I'm always reading these memory books and, you know, trying different tricks to remember stuff. You know, I try not to write lists. I'm going to have more time for lists soon, though. Yeah, I don't see how they could be as good as remembering it, though. I think my memory's good, pretty good. Hey, look up the Nebra disc, Nebra disc, about the moon, man. It's cool as hell. I never even heard of the fucking thing until I was reading this book on the moon. Nebra disc. I mean, this bullshit we're stuck with now, this crazy world. Those people back then were just happy to Figure out when to start planting seeds. Hey, Conboy, how you doing? Yeah, who knows what's good for the brain? I read a lot of books on it. I mean, it's still a big, huge mystery. It's just like everything, the universe. You know, now they're blowing so much of this bullshit we were talking about space, how the Earth formed and the moon. In 200 million years, it looks like, and the sun's just going to be gone. Who the hell knows what's going to be happening by then? No sun? Fuck. I mean, maybe a whole nother deal like this starts off like, you know, billions of miles away. The sun would be gone. This Earth wouldn't be shit without the moon either. We're lucky to have the moon. We're lucky to have that 23.5-degree tilt too. Or the red planet, Mars, closest planet. Just a big, giant planet of swirling nothing. Doesn't make any sense. And then we got this place with that atmosphere, the only one we know of, you know, where life could flourish. So crazy. These fucked up, insane people we got here. Yeah. Yeah, it's really a mystery. The planet, I never heard of that. I don't know about that. I just sit out here and I just killed some fire ants. I'm going to plant some flowers out here, trees. I'm going to turn these damn fans on in the summer. Let's do a party. Yeah, I didn't read too much about that. I don't really give a fuck about it. I mean, I read a little bit about Mars, interests me a little bit. You know, Venus doesn't rotate. Jupiter's kind of cool, all those moons, Saturn, those fucking like bands of dust. The thing I can't get over is this gravity. Earth, sun, 400 times bigger than the moon. 400 times bigger than Earth. It's fucking nuts. The moon, like 269,000 miles away. It's fucking insane. And like gravity, this like invisible force. How do these planets just keep twirling around a circle without just going haywire? Fucking nuts. I mean, I wouldn't believe any of this if I didn't see it. If there were no birds and a vulture flew by, I'd think, I wouldn't like believe it. If you told me they had these big birds that fly around and they eat meat, I'd think, oh, no way, man. I mean, do they catch it? Do they like track it down? No, they just wait for something dead and then they eat it. It's got 5-foot wingspans. I would think, you gotta be shitting me. Hey, Tashmi. I would think you gotta be shitting me. It's nuts. We're lucky to get the same face of the moon all the time, too, because the other side isn't shit. Go on there and look at photographs of the dark side of the moon. It sucks. It's got no personality. And then they landed on the moon. That is just insane. Send human beings, man-made stuff, and they actually make it back. That's fucking unbelievable. I'm all for going out and checking this shit out, though. I can raise my taxes. I like reading it. Go on NASA's website and look at their photographs. It's unfucking believable, man. I mean, it really is. I'll sit here. I got all these aviation apps where I hear the plane, then I look on my app. It shows me it's right over the house. Climbing about 25,000 feet if they're loaded, going to Europe, like 300 people on them. They're up there drinking wine, texting, eating peanuts in a comfortable seat, reclined, doing 500 miles an hour. That's fucking insane. And there's 300 of them, like 2.5 times bigger than my high school graduating class, in a tube, sitting, going somewhere else. That is just nuts. It's unbelievable. But when you read about this stuff, planets and stuff, you look at time, like the age of the Earth and stuff, and it just is like, you know, you're going back to where you grew up, and there's like new apartment buildings, big fucking deal. We're talking about like massive changes. Dinosaurs getting wiped out. Humans splitting off from the ape. I mean, mankind's really young, this whole scheme of things. The chicken or the egg. It's insane. Meteors. Meteorites. I see fallen stars here all the time, mainly because there's no light pollution. I just sit here on this couch and I just see fallen stars. They cover the whole sky in like 3 seconds. Like, shoo, shoo. They're on my YouTube videos all the time. I'm going to get some new cameras so I can get them better and do it all night without going out and charging batteries. Hey, Mr. Spock. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Like bees, this little tiny bee. You know what I saw bees doing today? I've never seen this before. They actually brought back some seeds from the bird feeder. The little tiny, like pebble seeds, the round ones. They brought those back to the hive and they dropped them on the outside. I got an idea. Somebody right inside of the lip of the entrance of the hive came out and said, you know, what the fuck are you doing? You know, I don't want you bringing those in here. There's like 30 of them around the hive. I'll take a video of it later. I've never saw them carry something like that in the air. Bring it back to the hive, food. Now, I do see them, you know, getting pollen. I empty a bag of corn. They'll be all over that in like a second. I'm like 150 feet away. Now, how in the hell do they know that so quick? They'll be trying to get that dust off there, that sweetness of that sweet corn. It's not really sweet, it's field corn, but it does have stuff they can use to make food. Yeah, I never heard of that before. Nuts. See, I can hear a jet going over right now, and like this time of day, where the sun reflects off the fuselage, I can see him flying. Can you hear that jet? It's nuts. Bees do great down here. Yeah, they say that, yeah. That's what they say. Now that one's really hauling ass. You get a lot of, you know, 777s, direct flights to Europe, Brazil, South America. They're usually at about 25,000 feet. About 400 knots climbing. Going up to like 38,000, 40,000 feet. Oh, there he is right there. You can see this guy up here. See, it's just like I just told you. It's reflecting off the fuselage. Hope I can show you this. See him? You know, I could look that up and find out where he's going, where he took off, when the plane was made, all that shit. How many feet? Usually they're climbing about 1,400 feet a minute. You see that plane? You see that? Hey, Stephanie. I see it just like I told you. The sun's reflecting off the fuselage. Fucker's doing 500 miles an hour. Crazy. vapor trails. A lot of weirdos about these chemtrails, too. He'll fly out of sight. Sometimes I see like two at different altitudes. Isn't that cool? Two at different altitudes. Now, right now, I don't daylight. The days are getting longer since the 22nd. And, I get more and more sunlight, of course, as we head into spring. So I see a lot more at for me to be at this angle, looking at this angle and getting that reflection, it makes it easy to see them. And other than that, you can hear them, but you can't see them a lot of the time. Yeah, I hear somebody driving down a gravel road, and they didn't drive by here. What the fuck is that? Unless Marty came down the other way. Yeah. You unplug this and go look. Every day I take out rocks out of this yard. So I want to get all the rocks so I don't hit them with a mower and fucking do $1,100 worth of damage to glass that I never even hardly used. I don't know where I had heard that. Oh, I hear the dogs barking. I don't know who would come from that direction. Now, it could be Marty in that fucking Tesla. Here comes another one. Well, that ain't a Tesla, that's for sure. Oh, that's Marty's wife. Marty! Oh yeah, that's who that is. He must have came the other way in the Tesla. Well, that answers that. I say, howdy, neighbor. You all come back? Yeah? Yeah, it's Marty. Oh, it's super peaceful here, man. Big time, man. No noise. Once in a while, like you heard that plane, it's got to be just right. No sirens, no neighbors, no firecrackers, no loud music. Nothing. Really, it's like this all the time. And you know what's even better than that? No damn light pollution. Just hear a pin drop. I'll tell you what's crazy though. It was hard to get used to. Even though you think you like it and you get out here. I thought of going back to Michigan for almost a whole year. Especially in the summer. It's so fucking hot. Just burn your ass up. It's the only thing I don't like about it. But I'm getting this down. See, I take these rocks out like here. And I dig them out. And then I stack them over here where the rain comes out of the thing. I had those like plastic things. They're not worth shit. So I put that there like that. But yesterday I dug out, like you'd just be walking along like here. If you're a rock collector, this is paradise for you. You'd just be walking along here and you'll see like a rock. And you start digging. Yesterday and the day before I pulled out like 30 25 pounders, 30 pounders. Yeah, you just dig it. No, I don't need to take those out. I wouldn't, I'm not too worried, but I do. Because I'm going to plant my flower garden here, right here, and some trees, and I just don't want to be fucking up any more windows. These windows are 8 feet tall, 6 feet wide, all of them. I already fucked a couple up in the back. I got my ceiling fans. Metal roof. Now, like all things, there can be good things and bad things. And I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but I got 15-foot ceilings here. And I don't hear the rain hitting the roof because I got this super duper modern spray foam insulation. Probably get dick cancer. But it really muffles the sound, and I like the sound of rain. But I open these windows and I can hear it good and see it good. And I just party. I'm going to get some more gravel put on the thing. I'll tell you, I was fucking around lazy about most. See, here's a rock right here. For example, right there. And that's what you'll launch into a window. But I've got a lot done here lately. And I just sit out here and don't do shit. Just kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's super peaceful here. The only thing that disrupts the noise is when I have some of my girlfriends come down here. They're loud, orgasmic screams. I tell them I don't have to put my hand over their mouth like I did in college. I just let them scream because there's no one to hear it. They scream their pleasure. The sound's got to travel at least a mile. They feel unencumbered, free. I told you you'd feel relaxed down here. And they thank me for it. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I'm going to get rid of the stove and refrigerator. It's just so hillbilly. Like, not the couch, though. That's staying. It looks like hell, I know. But that's only if you live in a subdivision with a homeowners association. If you don't out here, you'd love a couch. Just sit on that thing and don't do shit. Lay on it, some old crappy ass back-breaking lawn chair. Not me. I got a full-blown couch. So awesome. Stephanie's going to be coming down here pretty soon. I'll tell you one thing, the mood's not going to affect her. The moon's not going to affect her mood. It's impossible. She will have busted through the glass ceiling, pegged the end stop of happiness. Yeah, look at all these nice trees, too. Loblolly pines. I mean, they're not the most beautiful tree in the world, but it sure is better than a fucking subdivision. Hey, maybe that was an Amazon delivery. This is my electricity coming in. Got a fucking fly bothering me. Yeah, this is great, isn't it? This grass, I'm going to keep this grass cut. I didn't want to, but I found out that the snakes, which I don't mind, but I don't really, and mainly the rats. When I'm cutting the grass out here, I'll just see rats running all over trying to get out of the way. These field rats, and they are experts at getting in your house. I had one get in my garage and fucked up a bunch of shit. They'll sit around, hang around near the door. Well, when it's open like this, they don't quite have the nuts to be exposed that long around hawks and stuff. So it keeps that from happening. That's the only reason I did it. And, I'm going to plant some flowers and some trees, more trees. I'm just going to be kicking it, you know what I'm saying? You see the sun's in different places now. The sun comes right up between those trees in the morning. Right there. I got a better view over here for the night, big time. Only bitch I got, and I'm going to fix this, but I want to look too hillbilly, is when the sun comes up from depending on what time of year it is, but let's just say 7:30 to 12, it'll broil your ass, man. It's already faded that those couches, but I don't really care. But it's just too hot to do anything. You'll get sunburn like hell. And it's not hot yet, but the sun's like beating right on your face. So I'm going to get like a shade just to cover the couch so I don't get incinerated on my own porch. Yeah. Big chicken it. I really will. Got my big long extra pillow. It's a way to do it, man. Well, I thought I could just say hello. These moods strike me as I'm out here, so hope you guys have a good day today. I just killed a bunch of fire ants right there. I feel a little bad killing them, but it's all over by the time the spray hits them. So you guys have a good day today. You party, you rock on. We'll talk later. Rock on.